Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiff. Today we are going to be testing out homemade flaxseed gel for wavy curly hair. There's a lot of different recipes out on the internet, but I decided to use Holistic Enchiladas recipe on her website. So what your beautiful self will need is aloe vera. This is an optional ingredient. I know some wavies can't use aloe vera on their hair. My hair personally loves aloe vera, and I'm letting the aloe vera drain from where I cut it. I'm currently light training my aloe vera plant right now, which is why you see some of the burnt red tips. But you can just go to the store and buy actual aloe vera leaves if you want, or you can purchase the gel itself. Then you will either need a strainer or some pantyhose. I'm going to try to use the strainer first just because I don't want to waste a pair of pantyhose. And then I have an electrical whisk for mixing products. And then we have the star of the show itself, the flax seeds. Next up is some MSM powder and hydrolyzed collagen peptides. I wanted to add MSM powder because it's great for hair growth. And then the collagen peptide, it's going to help with giving my hair some definition. And then I'm repurposing this Talenti gelato container to store my gel in. And finally, we have a stainless steel pot. All right, let's begin. The holistic enchilada recipe uses 1 teaspoon of Epsom salt. If your hair is on the more dry side, you can definitely forego the salt and instead use something like your favorite oil or honey. All right, so let the cooking begin. You're gonna wanna pour the 2 cups of water and flax seeds into your pot and set your stovetop to medium heat. I just let the flax seeds and water do their thing while the pot heated up. I didn't really touch it or mix it at all until I started to see steam, in which case you can now see that most of the flax seeds have sunk to the bottom and that the water is beginning to slightly boil. This is when I began the timer and let the mixture boil for about 6 minutes. Once you begin the timer, you're going to want to begin stirring the mixture quite often until you get this milky consistency forming on the top. That's essentially all the mucus that is coming out of the flaxseed, which will then become your gel. One tip is to not let the mixture get too hot. You don't want rapid boiling of the mixture. You want just a light boil so that the flax seeds have time to slowly release all the mucus and so that the water doesn't evaporate too quickly. Now, as you can see, once we get closer to 6 minutes, this mixture is really starting to form some mucus. I can tell that this mixture is to the consistency that I like because whenever I look at the wooden spoon and I pick it up out of the mixture, there's going to be a little bit of that flaxseed mucus or gel hanging off of that spoon. And of course, if you want your gel to be thicker, you can leave it on the heat for longer. I like my gel to be a little bit on the thinner side just because that helps to apply to my hair more easily. Okay, so most recipes I see, they let their gel cool down and then they decide to strain it. I don't want to have to struggle with the straining process. So I'm going to strain as much as I can while the mixture is very hot and hasn't thickened up yet. So it was a pretty good amount. I got over half a cup strained, but the rest of the mixture just wasn't going. So instead of using pantyhose, I remembered that I have this very fine cheesecloth in my kitchen that we use for cold brew. This material is very finely woven. It doesn't have larger holes like traditional cheesecloth does. So I didn't know if this was actually going to work with the flaxseed gel, but to my surprise, it came out super easily. Woo! So the mixture here is quite warm still. I could have definitely let it cool down a little bit more. It didn't burn my hands or anything like that, but just be forewarned, if you have very sensitive hands, you can most definitely let this sit for a little bit longer to cool down. But I'm really happy with how much product I got from this. So I already added the aloe vera, and now I'm going to try and use the electric mixer to mix in the collagen peptides and the MSM powder. Do not do like me. The electric mixer, of course, did not have enough power to handle this gel. That little guy did not have what it takes. So I reverted back to good old hand mixing with the fork. But also another tip, just dissolve the collagen peptides and the MSM powder in some hot water first. It will definitely mix a lot easier that way. Okay, so now we're just gonna apply the flaxseed gel to my hair. I did apply a little bit of leave-in conditioner, and I did use a Denman brush before applying the flaxseed gel. Now I'm gonna be honest, I did not hold back when using this product because I heard you can use a lot of flaxseed gel and it doesn't cause any buildup for your hair at all. And this gel is very lightweight, and I kept going back to the mixture to add more to my hair. I used a good amount on my right side, then my left side, and then the back of my hair I used some more flaxseed gel. Flax seeds are packed with a ton of great nutrients that are beneficial to the hair, such as vitamin E, fiber, omega fatty acids. Flaxseed gel is going to be great at bringing moisture to the hair, which will reduce breakage. It helps with dryness and frizziness. And that's it, that's all we're gonna use. I'm going to wet plop for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go into dry plopping with a cotton t-shirt. So then I just applied some Pantene heat protectant spray, and I'm gonna go diffuse my hair on low heat, low speed, and I'll be right back for the final results. Okay, so first off, check out that shine. Oh my goodness. Like, my hair is super shiny, and this gel gave me a very hard cast, but it was able to scrunch out very easily. The first thing I noticed was how light and bouncy my hair felt. There wasn't any buildup on my hair or my scalp. Yeah, I used quite a bit of the flaxseed gel. My hair didn't feel over moisturized, but it didn't feel dry either. And I'm really happy because my hair looks much more uniform than what it does without product. The wavier pieces are clumped together quite nicely. There's not a lot of stringiness apart from the ends a little bit, but there isn't a huge distinction between the curlier bits in the front and the wavier bits in the back. So I'm really happy with this outcome overall. I can definitely see why a lot of people rave about flaxseed gel. I'm kicking myself for not trying it sooner. Also, I don't notice any irritation on my scalp. My scalp isn't itchy, it doesn't feel product heavy at all, and scalp health is really the most important thing in order to have healthy hair. Once I use up these flax seeds, I'm definitely going to try and find a much better low waste option that doesn't use single-use plastic. So if anyone has any tips on where to buy whole flax seeds, then definitely let me know. I'm thinking Whole Foods most likely will have them, so. All right, guys, that's the end of this video. Come back next week for when I test out chia seed gel. Yes. And we will have a battle of the DIY homemade gels showdown. Which one's better, flax or chia? All right, let's do this. Please subscribe, like if you want. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day wherever you are in this world, and I will talk to you later. Okay, bye.